Today, I'm going to show you how to use a new brainstorming tool called bubbl.us. Bubbl.us allows you to mind map or brainstorm online and come back to it later. You can brainstorm without signing up for an account, but if you do that, you can't save it and come back to it later. So the easiest thing to do is to create an account, enter all the necessary information, and then click Create Account. I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then once you log in, you can immediately start brainstorming. You can use this for science, history, or English, depending on what kind of paper you need to write or what kind of group project you guys are working on. Today, I'm going to create a project on matter, and matter is going to be my heading, so I'm going to click on that and enter matter as my heading. Now, since matter is my heading, I want to move it towards the top of the page and make it bigger, so I'm going to hover over it and come over here and increase the size. Now matter is divided into two categories, so I'm going to quickly create my categories so I can show you how to edit them as well. In order to add new bubbles, you simply hold your mouse over the bottom and click New Child Bubble. So I have pure substances and mixtures. You can also add tabs to the side or another one off to the side. But I'm not going to create a third category today. I'm just going to keep it to two categories and come down from here. So mixtures is then divided into homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. So I'm going to create those two categories. Now I don't want this bubble here anymore, so as I hover over it, I can easily click delete, and it's gone. Now since I'm going to have drop downs, I want these to be more spread out, so if I hold my mouse over the top, I can easily drag them to the outer corners of my heading. They are now more spread out. From here, just like at the top, I can change the size of it or change the color. I want my rows to be the same so it's neatly organized, but you can change the color if you want. So I will change the color of my homogeneous and heterogeneous, and for today we'll pick purple. Okay. Now, when my students are done, which I'm not, but just as a point of reference, they can go up here and click the drop down and do Save Copy As, and we'll call this Matter 2 since I already have a Matter 1, and click Save. Now, if my students want to give other people access, their group members or myself, so I can go in and grade it, if you come down here, you can click Add Contacts. If they want to add me as a teacher, they can search Miss Serva, click Find. My username and email will pop up. They can click on it, Add to Contacts, and click Close. Now if they want to share it with me, they can go up here, click Share, click their project, the one they want to share with me, Matter 2, click My Name, and they can give me permission to edit it, so I can correct it if I want to read it only or no access it. Today I'll give myself access to edit it so I can use different colored bubbles and give them corrections and suggestions on how to make it better. I'm going to apply my permissions and close it. I now have access to my students, and as a teacher I can create groups for each classes so I can easily go in and check their progress or grade it. In addition to creating brainstorming ideas, you can also print it out when you're done. You can do landscape or portrait, which would be nice if you want to have them create packets, or if you want them to add pictures or definitions to it as well. They could print it out and then cut out pictures for magazines. You can export it as an image using a JPG or PNG. You can do a web page outline, or you can back it up where it saves it to your desktop. In addition to that, you can also go over here to the drop down and click Share, which it's not doing. Oh, there we go. We can click Share and more sharing options. And then I have the read only to a link sheet, and it will give me a copy to a URL where I could post it on a website for my students to view at a later time. I could post it on my wiki or my blog so my students can view it after class if they want to review. I hope you all learned something a little bit new today about mind mapping and brainstorming and can use it in your class today.